Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Happy Wednesday, Hump Day, Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. I still here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Tim Dog, how was your day?
Man, I had the most wonderful day with my mom. But before I start that, I played the segment when y'all jumped on me about my mom on Friday.
Uh-huh.
My mom, she cracked up. Play it again, play it again. I'm so glad they gave you a taste of your medicine. Boy, don't you listen to. She said, don't you listen to them. I'll tell you when it's time to go.
Mom Dukes was on our side, huh?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's
I'm glad
hilarious.
your mom was entertained, man. We tried to entertain. I'm glad she got a good laugh.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
Oh,
Okay, besides
Yeah.
that, Tim Dog, how was your day?
man, my day is always good. The last couple of days we've been spending time together. She had appointments and stuff. And oh man, my mom, she's the type of person. She get in my car. She always want to direct you where to go and let people do stuff. And
Yeah.
it gets to the point now.
Oh. Oh. You
So
got one of them too, huh? It must be a DMV thing.
I said, when she be getting like that, I was like, you want to drive? You know I don't want to drive.
Yeah, that's how they be, man. All of them sides, it's always the one in the passenger seat telling you how to go,
Right.
man. Hey,
Yeah,
get
but
it.
for us, it's just so funny because growing up, it was the exact same way. And
Yeah,
now, my times are getting shorter here. We've both been talking about it. It's just, I guess I'm paying more attention to
sensitive. Yeah,
the small things
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know I'm about to leave. And I'm just saying, I had a wonderful time. And I know my mom, she goes, I know they get tired of you talking about me. I said, well,
Nah.
it all came out on Friday.
Nah, we'll never get tired, man. Like we always
Oh,
say,
I
right?
know.
Yeah, no. Enjoy spending time with your mama because once you leave, that's a hell of a ride to get back to Baltimore. And once you leave there, I know you're gonna go see your son and your grandson before you head back home. So I know. Yeah. Pearl, man, how was your day, my bro?
Fellas, my day was it was decent. I still ain't got my car back. So tomorrow I'm gonna call and check up on it. They sent me a little text message, so I'm gonna call and check up on it. But other than this heat, man, good God, it's ridiculous out there. But
Yeah.
I was telling Tim Dog behind the scenes here that my back, my sciatic nerve was pretty intense today. And I don't know if it's because I was, trying to do a little exercise yesterday, and then and if it spilled over from that, but I didn't do anything intense. It's just getting worse every week, So
Yeah.
I don't know. But other than that, man, I'm good. A little short on cash because of this payment to the schools. But we're gonna make it through.
Yeah, we're gonna make it through,
Open up,
man.
Tim.
Yeah, you talking about pain, man. Something going on with my goddamn shoulders. I can barely lift my damn arm, man. But you can see me trying to put my jacket on, man. I can't even lift my arm, so I just slide it in like this. Just lean over and slide it in. So I'm gonna have to go get that check. Yeah, man. I can't
Is
push
this the
nothing.
better than sex or the better than bad body? Come
This is
on,
bad
man.
body.
Hey, listen,
Everybody's-
this is the over 50 club right
Yeah, the
now.
over
That's
50
what this
club.
is.
It seems like everything hurts, man. So I'm gonna have to. What's up, brother? I'm gonna have to go
What's
make me an
wrong
appointment
with
at the VA or something, man, to get this shit checked out. I'm googling this shit, man. Why does my shoulder hurt?
Right.
It's just hurting for no goddamn reason. God damn.
Asking AI.
Yeah. But fellas, man, and Pharaoh, man, hopefully you get your car back soon, man, and hopefully it'll be the way that it was running before. Yeah, like I tell everybody, I was the first person to ride with Pharaoh out of town in that vehicle so many years ago.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah. 15, over 15.
Almost 15 years ago. As for me, fellas, man, like I say, my day went well. It's Wednesday, another day. I'm on the side of the dirt, enjoying life, not complaining about nothing but my goddamn shoulder, because I need to find out what's going on with them. But other than that, man, the day went well. Fellas, it's almost here. The season's almost here. You don't have to grind out trying to find things to talk about in sports, because lately it's kind of weak. I know preseason is going on, but it's not the same intensity as regular season. So let's get into it, man.
At least not yet.
Not yet. But we're not gonna start off with football. Oh no. We're gonna start out with your favorite and my favorite. I'm not talking about no other than Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, sports analyst and political commentator. Smith has established a recurring public pattern of disparaging commentary directed at prominent black women across politics, sports, and media. Such commentary reinforces harmful narratives, undermines the fair and respectful representation of black women in public discourse, and stands in direct conflict with NABJ's long-standing commitment to accurate, responsible, and inclusive portrayals of black communities.
Now, I know we're going to tear his ass up on Friday, but I want us to gear in on the sports aspect of Stephen A. Smith. So I'm coming to you first, Pharaoh. Will the National Association of Black Journalists Thumbs Down Award become a footnote in Stephen A. Smith's career, or could it change how his sports media legacy is remembered?
Great question. I'm going to say both, because we have discussed it many times before on both segments, today and on Friday, about him trying to play the ride the fence.
Yeah.
Him trying to down the black women that, a couple of black women that we know, especially with the Jasmine Crockett comments, that shit was out of pocket, and then with her replying, and then he had like his butt hurt, then the stuff he did with LeBron James and how, he took, he handled that situation. And the first person to me that I know that called him out on his bullshit was Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were going to see T.O. I thought you remember T.O. told him that Max Kellerman more blacker than you.
Yeah, but that was after Allen. That was after Allen Iverson.
Yeah, because he was the beat writer, I think, for the Philadelphia.
And he was the Eagles and the Sixers.
Yeah. He was the beat writer for them. Yeah, go ahead,
Pharaoh. But so with that being said, this has been a long time coming. But like I said, it's something that I would say that this is something people was waiting on.
Yeah.
If anybody knows anything about journalism and the things that we've been discussing, I mean, we're not journalists, but we do know that if I wrote a segment, I would not be, as he says in his little defense thing that he tried to put out. If he was talking about somebody, like the Republican side, then would he be accepted? And it's like, well, it's not about what side you pick, it's how you are defending the people that you're talking about. Forget the politics.
Yeah.
The politics, this is not about politics. This is about you and your decision of who you decide you want to sit here and defend. And just like this Tatum dude, we can't call him officer no more because he a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like anything else that we say. The young man in the crowd was like, first of all, before we get started, this is the quote from this young man. He's like, it's a shame that we have to sit here and defend ourselves against a person like you.
Exactly.
And that's all that needed to be said. That's it. That was profound. That was all that needed to be said. And that's what we think about Stephen A.
Yeah. And the fact of the matter is that, we talked about this before, Tim Dog, about how he carried himself, and especially when he talking about black athletes. For black athlete, just like with the Ray Rice situation, how you went in on Ray Rice on wife, you know. So, but when he went in on Serena, then when Serena's husband came on his show, he didn't have that same smoke. You know, he kind of shrunk a little bit. So, do you think that this is going to just be a footnote in Stephen A. legacy by getting this thumbs down award from the National Association of Black Journalists?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Farrell. You know, kind of both. Only because Stephen A. he's too old to play the race game. You know, this man almost 60 years old, and he's still fighting to be relevant because he started hard. So what? Who gives a fuck? I mean, ESPN gave him all that money, and what was that, 14, 15, 13, whatever the fuck it was, and it just went to his head. And
Hey, can I say
instead
this,
of
Tim?
him,
Dog? Can I say this, Tim? Dog? Could it be the fact that they did give him all that money, and now you're not one of the little guys anymore? You know, when you don't have that type of money, you keep your mouth shut. You still say your shit, but now that you got all this money, now I can say what I want to say because you're not going to hurt my pockets. You know, and that's what I see. I could be wrong though.
No. That's exactly what's in my representation. I mean, think about it. He's shitting on people that he know that no one can really touch him in his mind because you know ESPN got my back. They give me all this money. He went from this humbled reporter to this asshole who thinks that you know he's above the law. And we have what do you call them, coonery, coontastic behavior, motherfuckers. You know, coon behavior. You know, and he's just one of them.
Yeah.
And to me, it's sad because he's old enough to know that what he's doing isn't right, and he's old enough to know that if the shoe was on the other foot, he wouldn't want anyone to do it to him.
And that's what it is, Tim
Dog.
Dog.
It just goes to his head.
And that's like, what it is, Tim Dog. The shoes is on the other foot because it was his peers that called him out. It wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? We're not his peers. It was the journalists. It was the black journalists that he grew up with that he knows how he says some of them. They're calling you out on your bullshit. They're calling you out on how you representing. I'm talking about sports right now because, like I said, we're gonna eat his ass up on Friday on black athletes. You know, just like when he talked about black athletes getting into some trouble, man, he got a lot of vitriol for him. He has a lot of anger towards them. But then when his friend, what's the UFC president name, slapped his wife, I'm not gonna talk about him. He's my friend. Wait a minute now. You're supposed to be a sports analyst. This guy is in charge of one of the premier, you could say, sports things, but you don't want to say anything about him. No, you should talk the same way you talked about Allen Iverson, the same way you talk about Ray Rice's wife. You should be saying the same shit about what's the dude from UFC? I'm thinking about the president of UFC.
Yeah, Dana White.
Dana White. Yeah. Oh, you know,
he didn't say nothing about Bucker, whatever, on the kicker.
Yeah.
That did the same thing.
Yeah. You're right. Joe said that award just gave him bad press. It doesn't affect his bank account one bit. This just drove more eyes to his show to run up numbers. That is true, because I damn sure been talking about him for the last 3 damn days. Yeah. What you about to say, Pharaoh?
But with that being said, Joe, we've discussed, we said that on last Friday, we had made a discussion because we was talking about that Tatum bullshit.
Yeah.
And if we sat here and we chastise more black folks the way that they've been doing, regardless if they mean it or not, but they know that's going to get the more viewers up on the other side, we have more views on YouTube. We said that. I'm pretty sure if we was against our own people, you know, so it's going to drive the numbers up, but it's damn sure not going to be not the audience that he's going to want to follow him.
I can tell you like this.
He already picked his audience.
I couldn't do it like that because Pharaoh lived right up the street. And all my windows be bust out. How my windows keep getting bust out? I don't know. I don't know.
Being pet.
Every time Pharaoh, man, I come out my damn window bust. Man, you should need to put up a better camera. I try to. I can't catch this motherfucker, man. You want me to help you find him? Why he
Right,
got to
right.
break behind his damn back.
Right.
Man, what's that code again? I forgot.
Yeah.
With that being said, Tim Dog, could this controversy make current players less willing to sit down with Stephen A. or trust him with interviews?
Oh man, it's already, I mean, a known fact. No one wants to sit down with them. As far as us, maybe them, they might, but not us.
Okay. What you got to say about it, Farrell?
I would say probably not, because they want to disprove his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when Serena Williams' husband came on there, he's
Yeah.
different. When
Yeah.
LeBron James approached him, he's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, because the one person that I wish they wouldn't give a platform is that DJ Vlad for the son bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
he
know
did
this
say
is a
that.
sports show, but he does still talk to some athletes at sometimes.
Yeah.
And I wish they wouldn't give him a platform, because he's the culture vulture that we're talking about, that type of person. So if anything, eliminate that jackass.
Yeah.
You know,
I would think the opposite. I think that they would go in this show because right now he's the hottest thing out there. You know what I'm saying? With the controversy. Let's see what he's going to ask this person. So yeah, I think athletes would be catered to what Stephen A. Smith is saying. And then most of the athletes knows that he's full of shit anyway.
Yeah.
So they probably would go on there.
Like Jaylen Brown. I like to see what Jaylen Brown had to say. You know,
exactly.
What's going on?
Exactly. Farrell.
I would like to know. I probably need to go look at a list because I'm pretty sure they should have threw Aaron Andrews' bitch ass on there. So I don't know if they've already had a list of thumbs down on previous, like Jason Shitlock and a couple others. If they had gotten this thumbs down as well, or are they not prominent enough to where they even worry about those people? I think
that they're not prominent enough because Stephen A. Smith moves the needle, especially now, especially when you're talking about the sports media in general. I think he's the highest ranking spokesperson out there I know of. I could be wrong, but I think he's the highest, with his production company, with his he got the show on YouTube. He also got the show on satellite radio, Sirius XM. So he's probably one of the biggest out there. And that's what it boils down to, is that when people see him, and with anybody with power, especially in certain positions, see them shitting on people like us, they be saying to themselves, wait a minute, we know where you came from. Like he said, I started out in the National Association of Black Journalists. I started at the bottom. Now I'm at the top. So now that you're at the top, why are you still shitting on your people? Now, you can shit on them now if that's your opinion, but have that same energy for the other side. That's all they're saying. Basically, you not having that same energy. You made a great point, Farrell. When Serena's husband went on there, came on the show, what did he do? Oh, yeah. When Donald Trump called him, when Donald Trump called his ass stupid, what did he do? See what I'm saying? But you don't have that same energy. But LeBron James press you, shit, I would have punched him in the face. If he had to hit me, I would have punched him in the goddamn face. He don't like me. But see, you don't have that same energy for the other goddamn side. Back to you, Farrell. The ESPN risk hurting its sports credibility when it is biggest personality becomes more controversial than the athlete he covered. Hold your thought, Farrell. You about to say something, Tim Dog?
Yeah, about the ranking of the sports announcers. Right now, you got Joe Buck, 15 million. You got Al Michaels, 15 million. You got Shaquille O'Neal, 15 million. You got Kirk Herbstreit, 16 million. He's number 6. Number 5, Pat McAfee, 17 million. Tony Romo, 18 million. He's tied for 4th. Troy Aikman.
Oh, that's probably much. He's gonna drop.
Yeah. Charles Barkley, 21 million. Tom Brady, 37.5, and he just started.
How?
Stephen A. Smith, 40 million.
Yeah,
but how did Tom Brady get 37.5? When that don't make no
Tom Brady. But he's Tom Brady. But the fact that matters, Tim Dog, what I'm talking about is you talking about dollar amount. I'm talking about when the face of, when you look at people that look like us, Stephen A. Smith is probably the person that they look at. Yeah, Charles Barkley and Shaq is on the list. But we look at them as just sports analysts on sports. See, Stephen A. Smith now moved the needle. Now he's into politics. He's not just talking about sports anymore. Shaq and Shaquille O'Neal, yeah, I mean, they're the same person. I meant to say Shaq and Charles Barkley, you know, they may talk politics, but they're not out front with it. Yes, like Stephen A. Smith is trying to be. And that's what I'm saying when I say that he's probably the highest ranking sports personality out there right now, saying the things that he's saying. But Farrell, my question, does ESPN risk hurting its sports credibility when its biggest personality become more controversial than the athletes he covers?
ESPN has already started to lose their credibility years before this even happened. This right here is just another cherry on top of the damn dessert, as far as we're concerned. They I think doing this with him has shown what their credibility that they've been losing is why they're losing it.
Yeah,
and now that you have this person, because in all actuality, the sports shows have stopped becoming sports shows and become some type of platform for political injustice in the past year, especially started with, let's go back to Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Go back to Kaepernick when, you know, when
who started that? That was 45.
Right. So I mean, when you go back, this 10 years with the Kaepernick thing, whatever the case is. Yeah. I think that's when I believe that's when we started looking at the sports shows like, hey, these are people's personal, you know, opinions. It's not for you to decide what we as fans have to think. And of course, these people out here in the streets, these media buffs, sucked it all up. And it's like, how dare he? This, that, and the third. And now we're living in an era to where what Kaepernick was trying to bring awareness to is in our face, and nobody has nothing to say or even thank that man for bringing about the awareness.
Yeah, so, and that's why ESPN is trying to get rid of the debate type of shows now. They even say that they're getting rid of all these shows because
they allowed it to happen.
Exactly. So now they're trying to bring the fans back. Just like you said earlier, they're trying to bring the fans back because the fans don't want to see people debating. They want to see actual sports because, you know, man, we couldn't wait to watch Sports Center, especially when Stuart Scott was alive. You see what Stuart Scott's going to say. They wasn't debating anything. They were just talking about sports. And that's why ESPN lost a lot of fans when they went to this debate thing. You know, don't get me wrong now. You know, the reporters, I should like to watch them. The sports reporters, you know, they used to have these type of debate, but that was only one show. It wasn't every show. You know, you got First Take, you got whatever else shows they got on ESPN.
ESPN2, ESPN.
They're all debate style shows.
BS,
that's what I'm saying. They're all debate type shows, you know, but they're trying to go back to, hey, just with the highlights. But Stephen A. Smith, like you say, he basically started. Yeah, what he said? Yeah, Brady signed that $375 million contract for 10 years. That's why he got that $37 million. What else, Joe? So ESPN is owned by Disney. They got their own money printing press. So firing an analyst won't hurt nothing to protect the brand,
hey, Joe,
not the man.
Yeah, well, I would say this, that Disney right now is trying to sue the FCC because of them trying to tell them what they can and can't put out.
And not do it.
So once again, it goes back to the culture.
Right. Not only did you sit there and try to support the man that's in
true,
office,
man, Professor.
Now you're trying to sue him for him trying to control you on what you can put out in the media. So
what it is
pretty much shot yourself in the dick.
Yeah, remember, Disney was the first company to cave in to the president when he first came on without any nothing.
Yes.
They change it, and then they sued, they settled the settlement, and then the president felt like, oh, now I own you. I can do whatever I want. But now Disney fighting back, and just like all other schools. But Farrell, you said something about Kaepernick, but that's when all of this really started in sports. Yeah. You had one man, the president, who was putting his political opinion into sports. And that's when it started. You got these NFL owners, you know, getting scared and caving in. Oh, we need to do this. That's the president. There you go. We need to do something about this. Backfired. Now, the president, he didn't get any blame for this, but the owners sure did, and they had to pay Kaepernick. And now to this day, the same culture that he has as far as the president. And ESPN, They at first, yeah, when Disney bought ESPN and that, excuse me, what Disney was anyway, ABC went to
That's
Disney
Disney.
and ESPN on it. Yeah, they all
Mhm.
went into merge together. They thought they was conglomerate till the president said, "Hey, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna get money from you. I'm gonna say the schools, the colleges are doing something. I'm gonna get money from them." And it all starts from a fear of what? Losing your money, losing the audience instead of, I mean, using the money instead of losing the audience.
Yeah.
You're going to sit there and cave in and cause this kind of culture with everyone. And, now you're trying to fight it back because you see that it was wrong. You see that you're losing money. You see that the people aren't watching your programming. So, I mean, it
What that
just
boils
goes back
down
on
to,
around.
Tim Dog? That
Money.
boils down to people not knowing the people that
There
are making you the money. It
Just
boils
like
down
them.
to it boils down to not having the right people in positions to help tell you that this is the things that we see and that could help us build your brand. They're too money hungry on the majority of the people that support that BS instead of the people that are actually building your damn finances.
Yeah.
I bet you any amount of money on ESPN, they probably not going to renew Stephen A's contract when it's time to renew it.
I'm glad you say that.
Lowball him.
I'm glad you say that. They can't lowball him. They can't lowball him. And the reason why I say that, the reason why they're not going to get rid of him. They're going to probably extend his contract because he is the biggest thing. Of course they got Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, he caters to the other side and he brings the other side in. But Stephen A still has a following amongst people that look like us. He still has
Black
that
Republicans
following.
who are ashamed.
I'm just saying that he still has that following. So they're not going to lowball him. They probably try to give him another contract. But by that time, his head would be too damn big, and he'd be like, "No, I'm just going to go solo."
Well,
Hey,
let's
a
see
good
what the
question.
man said, right?
Yeah, I saw what he said. I saw what he said, and was a great point. You got something to say about it?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like you was talking about oh man, I just lost the damn name.
Right there, the sports reporter.
The other side, no, the other side of the pillow.
Okay, Stephen A. Stuart Scott.
Yeah, Stuart Scott. With Stuart Scott, during that time, they were more focused on. No, I want to say more focused. They were only focused on the athlete, their lifestyle, their what they went through, their personal lives, things of their style, and then how they train, what got you to where you at. That was interesting for us because it's like not everybody can perform at that level. How did you get that good? Where'd you get your athleticism from, or when you went to school, what was your how you say the path? This dude, your path to your greatness.
Yeah.
So that's what is interesting with sports. It's like you don't go and watch a race, a NASCAR race or F1 or MotoGP, and they're talking about politics. They're talking about the sport and only the sport.
Yeah. Well,
and that's what we need to get back to is talk about only the sport.
Yeah, Pharaoh, I got to fuck with you about this because they're only making a left turn. Look at they're making a left turn.
No.
Maybe they should. I'm fucking with. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, man.
They tried that.
Indy fixed that. They added little straight lines and turns.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you.
With Bubba Watson, they tried to make some political stuff out of that.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, man.
Somebody hung the noose up in here.
Yeah, I just messing with you, man. But Pharaoh, you brought up a good point, and it leads right into my next question for you, Tim Dog. Has First Take become too centered around Stephen A. personality instead of actually sports debate?
Yeah. Come on. I mean, it's his, and we all said it. It's his show. It's his ego, more or less like the president. It's my country. I do what I want, say what I want, and if you don't like it, you can find another job.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. he carrying himself out like that, but excuse me, as they always say, what goes up will come down. Exactly.
Pharaoh,
yeah.
After receiving this award, should Stephen A. reconsider how personal some of his criticism of athletes has become over the years? Should he think about what he says about these athletes, because he felt as though that by them giving him this award, it's below the belt. I think he said it's the lowest insult he has ever received. So when we talking about these athletes, don't you think Kwame Brown? You remember when he finally apologized to Kwame Brown. I thought basically saying that he was the worst draft pick ever. You know what I'm saying? So when you say things like that, but now the shoe's on the other foot, and you being criticized, and you're saying that, no, I don't deserve that. No. So after receiving this award, should Stephen A. reconsider how personal some of his criticism of athlete has become over the years? Should he second thought on saying things that he know is personal or below the belt to athletes?
I don't think he's he's in denial. He's not gonna, because when you talk, let's go back to the Kwame Brown thing. You were talking about somebody that just came into a profession.
Yeah.
You're getting this thumbs down at the height of your profession.
Damn, Pharaoh.
So you think about that for a second. You've had a bunch of years to hone your professional, skills. You should be knife's edge right now with everything going on, and now you're just a fucking butter knife sitting on the shelf, in the cupboard. Because you found a way to fuck yourself. So, with that being said, he's going to go back to the drawing board. He's going to see where he fell off the tracks. But I think he's going to say it in a different way now. Yeah. But still keep that same edge. You see what I'm saying?
Keep that
instead of saying it like this, I'm going to say it like that. So, no, they've created a monster, and that money has got him, at the forefront of coon-tastic behavior. So
exactly. The Stephen A. situation proof that modern sports commentators are being rewarded more for viral opinions, like Farrell just said, and controversy than strong sports journalism.
Oh yeah, of course. But what the sports reporter doesn't realize is that he's being used and abused. Yeah, he's making all this money, and just like Scarface, Al Capone, the law couldn't get him, but one thing did: taxes. And the same thing with Stephen A. All this controversy, he think he the man on the street, but you know what's gonna get him? The law. Because a person who is that vain and that out of touch with where he came from, he's gonna say or do something that he feels as though he can get away with, but it's going to backfire on him, and that's what's going to get him.
Well, I can say this: there's only one man on the street, and that's me, Tim Dawes. So he's not the man on the street. You brought up the man on the street. No, that's just me. All I'm going to say is that. all I'm going to say is that. I don't think the law. I think his mouth is what's going to get him in trouble. That's what's going to get him in trouble. Yeah, that's what's going to get him in trouble. And I believe that's why he doesn't speak the way that he wants to speak about the other side, because the other side is the one that's in power right now. Now, if the paradigm shifts, then he probably try to ease back to the center. But my thing is that it's your peers that called you out. When your peers call you out, then that should make you say, maybe I should sit down and take a look at actually what they said, because this is a little bit hitting at home. We supposed to be boys. If your boys tell you something, you really doing something messed up. What you say, exactly. I'm about to say that, math professor. Michael Wilbon said about Stephen A. He stopped being a journalist years ago. Exactly. And what did Stephen A. Smith say? I can't say anything about him, because that's my brother. He could say that to me. So if he can say that to you, those journalists are basically telling you the same damn thing. But he don't want to hear that. How about the hot take? And he is normally wrong.
Hey, don't be a Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just one of them situations that we all see Stephen A. Smith. The loud mouth, the same thing that he criticized Jasmine Crockett about, being, I guess, ghetto when she talked. You do the same damn thing. Yeah. You talk loud. Yeah. You basically do the same damn thing that you criticizing Jasmine Crockett for. You doing the same damn thing you criticize other people of doing. But then when a person holds that mirror up to your face, no, that's not me. No, I don't do that.
But here's the difference, though.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you out. Here's the difference. When he talked about Jasmine Crockett, you're talking about somebody that's trying to protect us, right? Yeah. You're trying to get that. She's trying to get people to vote and make sure that we get corrupt people out. You're supporting them. Stephen A., you're supporting these individuals by talking about them. You have now made it look like she looks like a bad person, but you're actually letting the people that want to hurt us support you in hurting more black people by talking about her.
Yeah, but like I said before, fellas, man, we all know that if you want to make the type of money that they're making, you must talk bad about the people that look like you. Mm-hmm. And if that's the way you want it, if that's the way you want to make your money, go right ahead. But I'm letting you know that if I see, I'm keeping my foot on your goddamn neck, because one thing I can't stand is a goddamn, I'm not going to say a goddamn coon. I'm about to say the N word, a goddamn coon. I love black people, but I hate a goddamn coon. Moving along, fellas. But like I say, Stephen A. Smith.
Figure.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, we're going to eat your ass up again on Friday, though. Because then now we talking about, we could talk in our wheelhouse politics and how you try to dibble and dabble in that. But we ate your ass.
They should have gave a well-deserved 2 thumbs down. That would have been more precise.
No, they should have gave him the middle finger up.
Yeah, it is what it is. Fellas, man, let's go into sports, man. Enough of that clown. This guy, he's calling it quits after 18 years in the NBA.
Breaking news, a future NBA Hall of Famer is calling it a career. Russell Westbrook announcing his retirement after 18 seasons. He's a former MVP, a 9-time All-Star, named in 9 All-NBA teams, and was the second player in NBA history to average a triple-double. Did it back in that 2017 season where he won MVP. It came 5 decades after Oscar Robertson.
Tim Doe, coming to you first in this one, though. Where should Russell Westbrook rank among the greatest point guards in NBA history? I mean, is he in your top 10 at least?
Yeah.
Or top 10, top 25, however you want to figure it out.
Definitely top 10, because Russell Westbrook, he kind of set the standard for these young guys coming up as far as analytics and triple doubles and everything. And him and Harden, and they had this competition, friendly camaraderie going on between the two of them and other players in the NBA. So to me, it wasn't always about him scoring, even though he could do that. I liked his rebounding and his assist. And to me, that's what made him look good, in my opinion. And because he wasn't scoring 30, 40, 50 points. No. He was up in the mid-20s, low to mid-20s. And then at the same time, he was averaging 15 assists and 12 rebounds. That's where he made his money right there.
Yeah.
I'll give him, I would say at least 7.
Okay, all right. I would say this. Tim Dog. You say he didn't score 40. He damn sure scored about 40 or 50 when I went to see his ass. I told y'all the story. My wife took me down to see the Sixers play Oklahoma City Thunder. We went to Oklahoma. Man, I was we got the lead, the first lead. I was cheering in the damn section. Next thing I know, man, we down by 25. Man, I was quiet in the chase mouse. That motherfucker Westbrook tore my ass up. I couldn't say shit. Look, Oklahoma fan was just looking at me. Why you ain't saying that, man? Why the fuck I'm gonna say something? Shit, look at the damn scoreboard. Shit, fuck you, hey Pharaoh. I'm like, in my mouth, like, fuck you. It was too many of them for me to fight. But you know what I'm saying? I was quiet as Stephen A. Smith when Serena husband came to this damn show. That's how quiet I was in that damn arena.
I ain't say nothing.
What about you, Pharaoh? Is where would you rank Russell Westbrook? Is he in your top 10 in point guards?
Nah, he ain't in my top 10. He'll be in my top 25, but he won't be in my top 10.
All right.
All right. I mean, he was, like I said, he was athletic, and he has the 209 assists, things like that. But once again, we're looking at the era that he achieved all this stuff in, and how the game is played, this, that, and the third. When you look at real point guards, a true point guard, because now there's no real true point guard.
It isn't anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he was an exciting player, but Didn't win no championships, even though he was an all-star and things of that nature. Nothing bad to say about him other than his style of clothes. But
I
Oh,
got you.
he just
But
not in my
I
top.
thought he
not
was
in my
gay
top
at one
10.
time.
Farrell, you brought it up, man. Farrell,
No,
you
I'm
brought
being
it up.
serious because of his clothing line. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But Farrell, you brought it up, and that's what my next question for you was going to be. Does never winning the NBA championship significantly hurt Russell Westbrook legacy, despite the MVP and historic numbers?
You know what I think was really hurting these players now, and I'm gonna include Westbrook, is the traveling amongst the teams. Everybody it's like, what? How many teams was he on?
I think I think
I think that hurts it a little bit.
No, I think at the end of your career, and you about to leave, the one thing that you want to be able to say that you was a champion at your sport. And that's why I think that these people at the end of their careers, you see them changing teams, because just like with the situation with Karl Malone, and Gary Payton did get one with Miami, but Karl Malone going to the Lakers. He's trying to, I got all the numbers, like Charles Barkley say, I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I'm not with the elite. The elite got that hardware. That's what I'm saying? Now, because when we look at, when we talk about players like that, we say, man, they was the great at their time, at their position, doing what they did. That's why they made the Hall of Fame. But guess what? He didn't win that championship. Man.
Yeah, and okay, so let's add that to the list.
Yeah,
you travel these teams and you're still left without a championship.
Yeah,
and that's the reason you travel to these teams.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I would say yes, definitely. All championship. I don't care what type of game you're playing. If you don't have at least one major win in your professional career, I think that hurts a lot of people that start, because I know it's hard. It's hard to get there. But that's the whole point of getting that championship, to say that I was at the top of my game for at least one season.
Because like they say, man, just like remember we had that debate before. We talked about what's my man named Gil. He would say, I'd rather have the money than have the championship. Some people
was
like that was Gil. That was Gil. Gil said that. But then my man from George Floyd's friend, what's his name? Stephen Smith. Stephen Jackson. Stephen in my mind. Said Stephen Jackson was like, man, you a damn fool. Because like you say, Farrell, I'd rather have that championship. I bet I was a part of the best team, whatever sport that is at that time. But some people take money over a damn championship. Which one you rather have?
He didn't have a winning mentality, though, man, on the street. You got to have a winning mentality.
So which one you rather have, Farrell, the championship or the money?
The money comes with the championship. I got to have the championship.
What about you, Tim Dow?
Same.
All right, my brother's in the chat, man. Which one y'all rather have? Y'all rather have the money or y'all rather have the championship?
Yeah, because listen, man.
Everybody want.
Listen, man. I won the championship played high school football. I was with the high school football, and then I have people after me that got the ring. I'm working with a kid now that has high school a state championship ring. Do you know that's a big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, even at high school level, that's a big deal. You're not getting rid of that ever.
No. I told y'all, Tim, before I come to your next question, man, I told y'all I went to my partner Snake, man, to his mother's funeral. Miss Lucille, rest in peace. I went to the funeral. They had it at the auditorium in my hometown. So we went there because her family big. Their family is big as hell. So they had to have it in the auditorium. So what Joe said, I wanted the ring. Nobody going to remember me because of my money. Exactly. Because once you're gone, it's gone. But we went to the auditorium and I was looking, like my first cousin, she tried out in 1999 for the WNBA. The first season of WNBA, she went and tried out. She made it to the final cut and got cut. But they told her to come back, but she never went back. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Alicia. So my cousin did try out for the WNBA. She got to the last cut and got cut. So yeah, Alicia, my cousin was a beast. So I go in there, they got all the championship trophy. They got all the banners up and shit like that. I'm coming to you, Tim Dog. I got to get this off my chest.
No.
So tell your story. So I'm in there, I'm looking around. So I just happened to go out where they got all the trophies at, I start looking. Look, I say, you know, I don't know what's going through my mind. I said, damn, that boy look like my damn son Trey. And that was me. We had a little, when we won the conference championship that year. He the damn picture. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's in black and white, so don't laugh. The picture's in black
This
and white.
look at didn't recognize
They didn't have no
himself.
color photos back then.
They recognize themselves.
Yeah, you should remember that. Yeah. That was
I
when
forgot.
they what? Took the cap off and put it back on.
Hey, I forgot we won the conference championship that year. Even though I see the damn shit on the damn wall when I go to the gym and everything. But yeah, I'd rather have the, like y'all saying, the point of the matter is I'd rather have the ring to be able to talk about it than the money. Yeah. Hey, fuck y'all, man. I always try to bring on my goddamn parade.
No. It's the one with the powder. It's the one with
There
the
you
powder
go.
in the top of the thing too.
What you say?
Ready?
What you
1, 2, 3. Poof. Look at man.
Some gold shit right there.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
got
too,
that
man.
fan flip on.
Fuck you, man.
Oh,
Hey, don't move. Now I gotta start over.
give me another block.
Hey, but hey, man on the street. You gotta tell them who was in front of you on the picture though.
Huh? I showed you the picture, didn't I?
No, I said
Yeah,
you gotta
sure.
tell them about the person that was blocking your view almost.
Oh man, I gotta show you, man. Yeah,
The
my
picture. No, you have the
Okay.
picture where you're standing there. Like y'all
Yeah.
y'all look like
yeah, I showed
the
you the picture. I
team
think I
photo.
showed it to you. Yeah.
yeah, but don't you have an action photo where somebody was in your way or something? Or that must have been somebody else.
That was somebody else. No, that ain't
Must
me.
be somebody else there.
Yeah, somebody else got the
Oh,
same
man.
Polaroid that I had.
Oh.
But shit, man. But get back to the
Oh,
goddamn
Lord,
show,
yeah,
man.
right.
Fella, I'm
You mean
sorry, man. I'm sorry,
Polaroid.
man.
Yeah.
Coming
Hey
back
man,
to
why
you,
your
Tim,
cousin didn't go to like overseas or something?
Who?
Your cousin, you said try
Oh,
for WNBA. Why she go to overseas? Play
I don't know,
overseas.
man. At least she went to school. She went to school though. But
Hey,
coming back to you, Tim Dawg.
Oh.
Should Westbrook triple-double record be viewed as one of the basketball greatest accomplishment, or were some of those numbers overrated?
Nah, that's the greatest accomplishment because when you think about only 2 people in
At
the
that
history
time.
of the NBA, no,
At that time.
at that time, excuse me, you're
Yeah.
right. At that time, records are made to be broken, just like teeth and everything else.
No,
But
the only reason I say at that time, Tim Dawg, is because when I was doing this, they talked about Joker, and the Joker's basically doing double every night
Yeah.
as well.
but
at
he
that
hasn't
time,
done it yet.
No, but
Yeah, like you
that's why
said,
I'm
at
agreeing.
this
That's why I
time.
said at that time, because
Mhm.
Westbrook, when he did it, we was like, God damn, this motherfucker got another for the whole season. Oscar Robertson was the only one. And like you say, once he started doing it, yeah, man, we like shit. But then the
And
next year he did
LeBron
it.
has it is also on the list now too.
Yeah, but that, Tim, I'm gonna let you finish. But then the next year he did it. We like, oh shit, he doing it again. Well, we done seen this before. That's what I'm saying. Did it become overrated, in your opinion?
No, I don't say overrated. I say
Okay.
underrated.
Okay.
Only
right.
because you had Ja Morant and all those other, different styles of the NBA coming out. You had the flashy dunks. You had, the great 3-point shooters, Steph Curry, them. Whereas Westbrook, we so used to seeing him do it that it
Yeah.
becomes, mundane.
Monday, exactly. And that, I got you say that, Tim Dawg. And I think that's what we're saying. When he did it the first year, when he did it, becoming the second person that did it, we was like, man, damn, great. I think they say 50 years before somebody else did it for a whole season. We like, man, god damn, it'll never happen again. And then when they did it next year, then we say, man, he just missed a shot to get a rebound. Like they say about Angel Reese, a me-bound. Shit, this motherfucker just missed a wide open. Yeah, to get a
But see,
I'm just saying.
but we as fans, that's what we do. We try to find fault in something that may not be there, just so that we can have an excuse not to like it.
Exactly. And that's the point I'm making. Because when he did it the first time, we was happy for him. But then when he did it year after year after year, we like, man, come on, man, you're a one-trick pony, as they would say. Shit, do something else. I'm just saying. But don't get me wrong now. What he did,
man, I
was
think
great.
Do something else, man. Kill yourself.
Do something else. Yeah,
impress me.
Well, I mean, damn, the
I agree
motherfucker was
with you
a
on that, Joe.
bricklayer, so he had to do something other than.
I agree with you that, Joe. I agree with you
You see
that,
what I'm
Joe.
saying? Like offensively, he wasn't a threat until he started doing the triple doubles.
Well, I'm glad you
No,
say that,
I
then,
mean-
Farrell. I was going to ask this question to Tim Dog, but you brought up LeBron. So, how much did Westbrook's disappointing run with the Lakers unfairly change the way fans view the final years of his career?
Mm.
Because, like you say, like you brought it up. How many teams he was on?
Yeah.
You know. So after the Lakers, he
Well-
went to the Clippers. I believe the Clippers before
Yeah,
the
went across
Clippers.
the street.
Yeah, and I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
especially when to the Lakers because he went home and we thought that hey, LeBron, AD, Westbrook, man, that's a championship. If you were to look at just on paper, that's a championship team right there. But
I don't know because when he was with the Thunder and he was doing with all that stuff with the Thunder, him, Kevin Durant, and I forget the other person, and then James Harden was the one that was coming off the
on James Harden.
Yeah. So James Harden was coming off the bench doing
That's
those at that time. He was keeping the team afloat.
That's how
so
he got
I've
paid all that
always
money.
viewed Westbrook as Achilles' heel in any championship team.
Okay.
No,
All right.
just like James Harden, he proved to be an Achilles heel, and and people keep extending his contracts. I don't know what's going on with James Harden and Kirk Cousins, but their agents
They
are
got the
phenomenal.
best agents in the world. We not say that.
Yeah, they phenomenal, man.
Don't you got the best agency in the goddamn world.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, but man, yes, because the failure of the Lakers was put solely on his shoulder. Exactly, I agree with you on that, man, Professor.
Uh-huh.
Because they
Mhm.
brought him in to win another championship, and they made it seem as though that he was the scapegoat. That's why a lot of people are saying about LeBron James, telling him, enjoy your retirement, and they're saying that, man, you basically ran the man off the damn Lakers. You put the not winning the championship on his shoulders. How dare you say what you say? Good luck on your retirement. You the one that
Hey,
caused him to be ran up out of the goddamn Lakers. Go ahead. You got to say something. You want to say something?
Man, I'm looking at the 21-22 Lakers roster. The first year that Westbrook was there, they had Carmelo Anthony, Trevor Ariza, DJ Augustine, Brent Bazemore, Avery Bradley. What else? Anthony Davis, LeBron James. I mean, they were stacked.
They were stacked, but Carmelo
They
wasn't the
Old
same
as hell.
Carmelo
What was
now.
the average age of them
Yeah,
jokers?
yeah, but what's the average
Yeah,
age?
but
See, you
Carmelo
say
was
age,
the
though.
oldest.
Okay, see, you got to
Look,
put the age factor
everybody
on
was
there.
out there
Carmelo
playing in
was
the damn wheelchair.
Trevor
Yeah,
Ariza,
yeah.
17. Yeah, but
Yeah, but you got to
and
put the
LeBron
age on
James.
there.
Yeah.
But you know, that's why I say when you look at it on paper, you say to
Yeah,
yourself, man, this
that's
shit
what I'm
look great.
saying.
But like you say,
Yeah.
Farrell, when the game started, everybody roll up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, they
and
had
of course,
Isaiah
It was
Thomas.
just like when
By-
Karl Malone and them were there. It's
Yeah.
the same old team.
and like you say, Farrell, and then when Anthony Davis came up, he had an IV with an ambulance attached to it. He came on the
Yeah.
court.
Yeah.
He about to break down any goddamn minute.
Yeah. Colostomy bag on the side, all kind of shit.
Please, Anthony Davis riding like the Flintstones with his feet.
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that cartoon that they did? They said all the athletes with their cars and shit. Everybody pull up. They got their whip. Say Anthony Davis pull up. He's in the ambulance. That like God damn.
No. He like, hold on. You go in the back, get this hover around in the back, come down.
Oh shit. Farrell brought it up, Tim Dog. Farrell brought it up, and I want you to answer this question. He brought it up, and I think he made a great point when he said it. Was Westbrook's greatest mistake staying in Oklahoma City too long after Kevin Durant left, or did that loyalty actually strengthen his legacy?
Me personally, I think he should have stayed and let that loyalty and his legacy strengthen. And he left only because he wanted to get a championship. He felt like he couldn't get it with OKC. But, when they had the draft picks and all that, but to me, he just fell into the trap like other players, chasing the ring.
Can I say I don't think I think we put too much on chasing a ring, especially if you're a great player. Because I guess what I'm saying is that if I played in the league and I won an MVP, I want that championship as well. Maybe just me. If I'm the best player at that time, if I don't achieve all these awards, I don't won, MVP, NBA All-Star, what do you call it? All-Star teams, first team All-Star. And the only thing I don't have is that championship. Perfect example. We talk about this all the time. Me and Pharaoh talk about it all the time. The motherfuckers used to talk about Super Bowls. I had to keep my mouth shut because the Eagles didn't have one. Fuck, I got to say. I could talk all the way up NFL championship. I could talk all the shit I want. But you never won the Super Bowl. Now I got to be quiet. And that's how Westbrook felt. You could talk about MVP. Yeah, I mean that ring. You could talk about All-Star. I mean that ring. NBA championship. Now I got to be quiet. And in order for you to get out of that, I need to go somewhere where I think that we can win. Yeah. So that's why I say chasing the ring thing, especially you're a great player, I don't buy into that. Maybe I'm wrong, Tim Dawg. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's the culture now. It's not just the culture now. Since free agency, it's been the culture. Okay. Remember before, you were loyal to your team unless the team traded you. Other than
I don't think you were loyal to the team, Tim Dawg. I think that you just couldn't go. The team, right? Unless the team traded what you. The team, you probably wanted to go, but the team was like, "No, we're not letting you go because hey, we suffer, you suffer."
Or you are a moneymaker.
Yeah.
But when free agency comes along, with the freedom of movement for the players under certain circumstances, they figure, hey, maybe I can do this, or players want to play with their friends and not friends, but college teammates and things like that. So to me, it was twofold. Yeah, you're leaving because you chasing something that you may never get, but you have the opportunity to leave to play with someone that you grew up with or went in college with or whoever.
Yeah, but like I say, Pharaoh, it's just the fact that, and no, I'm not saying this in a way that saying anything bad about his career. Mm-hmm. But if you was to tell me, if I was to tell you who you taking, Robert Horry or Russell Westbrook, who you taking? I'm not talking about position wise. Who you taking?
Oh, I'm going with Robert Horry.
The fuck?
You know why? Because he got 7 rings.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about if you didn't. No.
But what I'm saying is
obvious.
I'm not talking about what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying, Pharaoh, is if you
I know what you're saying.
Who you taking? And that's what I'm saying. Robert Horry got 7 championships. He got 7 championships. And you trying to tell me if I was starting a basketball team today, and my choice is starting with, I either got to pick Robert Horry or I got to pick Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna pick Westbrook.
Yeah.
But
and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing bad about Robert Horry because that big game Rob, big shot Rob now. That motherfucker hit him when he needed to hit him.
But we know how his game was. He had a couple players that he got his game from. But with that being said, you look at Westbrook, I'm gonna say that he stayed too long in Oklahoma because it's the same thing happened with Scottie Pippen when he was with the Bulls. They didn't let him win those 2 seasons without Jordan. Then when they released him, he went to Houston, and then they got rid of him after Houston.
He went to Portland.
He went to Portland, and then he was formidable when he went to Portland in the West. They didn't allow him to win out there.
He went to Portland first. Portland to what? I'm just saying when Pippen left Chicago, he went to Portland.
No, he went to Houston, then he went to Portland, guys.
Brother, trust me. I'm gonna tell you how. This how I'm gonna tell you. I know.
You only did 1 season in Houston.
Listen to me, Pharaoh. I'm about to school you now. I'm about to school you, Pharaoh. He went to Portland. It was the year my mama died. Trust me, I know this. I remember the play. I was watching it in Charleston Hospital when Shaq, when Kobe threw
man on the street.
Oh.
How much you want to bet?
I bet the best cigar out there.
Okay. Look it up. I want you to look it up
right
now.
Tell me.
Get him.
He was with Portland from 99 to 2003.
Okay.
but he left Houston first. They
When was
traded
he in
him
Houston?
to Portland.
No.
When was he in Houston?
No. He was only in Houston one season.
When was
He
Yeah.
that?
left the Bulls to go to
99.
Houston and then to Portland.
Okay, then I owe you a nice cigar. Damn, mama, you let me down. I'm putting it on my. I put this on my dead mama for giving me the wrong answer.
No,
So
he,
Charles
he
Barkley
went
was
to
there that
Houston,
year,
he
though.
went to Houston first and then
So
to
Charles
Portland.
Barkley was on that team that year then.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, wow, I thought he went to Portland. God damn.
No, he
Okay,
did
Mom.
go to Portland.
He
went
goes-
the
I
same
thought
year.
after the Bulls, he went to
After
Portland.
he went to Portland and then got traded to. I mean, he went
No,
to
he
Houston,
went to
got
Houston and
traded
got
to
traded.
Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, why?
The same year.
I got it backwards. I think I got
No,
it the same year.
No, you right. It was the same year.
Yes.
I
No,
thought- I
he
That's why you get.
no, that's what I'm saying. Meryl Streep.
No.
he
The
did
reason
go
why I
to-
say
he
that.
did
No,
go
reason
there.
why I say that because I thought Houston lost in the playoffs. I thought they
No,
lost in the
never even
playoffs.
he never went to the playoffs with Houston. He only played
That's
with
right.
them for a little while. Then he went to Portland. As a matter of fact, let me see how long did he play with Houston. He got
only
traded.
like a few games.
Oh,
Yep.
because only way he the trivia
Yep.
master because he know the damn answer before he say the damn question. Come on now.
Hey, so Rebecca Fletcher's right there. So it don't matter. Well, it don't matter.
Hey, but thank you for correcting me on that, Pharaoh, man. But yeah, I remember that year.
I'm not
Portland was
taking
up.
anything away from your mom. I'm
He
No,
was
no,
traded to
just saying, I
Portland on
remember-
October the
No, the
2nd.
reason I remember him playing with Portland is because of I remember that play. Kobe threw it up to Shaq. Shaq dunked it, and then they had the camera on Scottie Pippen. He was leaving the arena. It was a stack of towels. He hit the damn stack of towels because they had the goddamn series, and they let
That's
the
right.
damn Lakers. I think that was the first championship for the Lakers
That's
for,
what that year.
on a three-peat, first
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Hey,
fellas,
But no,
man.
that's what I'm
Pippen-
saying. That they
Pippen-
didn't want Pippen to win a championship
Yeah,
without Jordan.
Mhm.
yeah.
See,
he wanted that
Pippen
bad
was
too.
traded. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
of course he
traded
did.
to Portland.
He was trying to separate himself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, come on.
And that's why when Pippen
Hey,
says
you
things
think
about
it had something to do with
you
it?
know when he says when he talking about LeBron, he say I never chase rings. You did. You try to chase ring, try to get one with Portland, Houston, but but of course
okay.
I don't know
hold
why
on.
it didn't work out with him in
Hold on.
Houston though.
because
No, what
Charles Barkley
happened
was there.
was-
He say I should have never signed. He said about Charles. He said Jordan told me not to mess around with you because you fat and you lazy. That's what he told Charles.
He was only
yeah.
there.
Right.
He got there in the summer, but he was traded in October. Remember, the season begins when?
Damn, I thought
Houston traded him. Houston traded
Damn,
him.
I thought him and
October
Barkley
the
played
2nd.
together, man. But anyway,
Nope.
fellas, that leads us into our goddamn week sports discussion.
Uh-oh.
Tim Dog and Pharaoh, I'm gonna start with you first, Tim Dog. When Westbrook eventually entered the Hall of Fame, what should define him most? The MVP season that he had, the triple doubles, or his relentless style of play?
I'm gonna say the triple double and his relentless style of play. Actually, all three of them, because we've all said it. He wasn't the leader of a team, but he was very demonstrative when he played, and he wasn't someone like, okay, we're gonna put it in your hand. Maybe in OKC towards the end before he got traded, but he was, to me, he was always, the high speed Robin. He wasn't that leadership style. He did it kind of quietly, but yet when he got on the court, you knew that he was gonna get some value out of it.
Okay.
So I would say the triple doubles and his relentless style of play, his tenaciousness.
Yeah.
Same question for you, Pharaoh. When Westbrook eventually entered the Hall of Fame, what should define him most? The MVP year that he had, the triple doubles, or his relentless big teeth got in the way, relentless style of play?
Now I'm going with Tim Dog. It's definitely his style of play because it was unmatched. He was high intensity all the time. I believe that's what caused him not to be the player that he could have been, because he was too sporadic. Little defensive. He had some defensive plays on him, but from when I used to watch him, his jump shot was atrocious. So yeah, definitely style of play and triple doubles. I believe that's what made his triple doubles so important because his jump shot was trash.
Yeah, and that's why you know, I think I agree with both of y'all, man. I think that the way that he played, the intensity that he played, that's what I'm gonna remember.
Yeah,
The
it's
triple
high level.
doubles-
He played the whole game like that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Exactly. There was he didn't slow down at all. And you know, like you say, Pharaoh, his jump shot, his mid range was decent, but that 3-point shot, you know, Stephen A, not Stephen A, but what's my man, the white dude, that can't stay on LeBron. What's the white dude? Him and Stephen A. Oh shit, Skip Bayless. You know, Westbrook. He was called the man Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just that. But I think his intensity.
Westbrook.
But Joe say the triple doubles will be Russ' claim to fame. That is true because nobody did it for a whole season since Oscar Robertson, the Big O. You know, he was the first, and Russell Westbrook is the second. And Juan, you already on your goddamn knees. You got talking about you need to get some knee pads. Motherfucker, you part Mexican. Y'all don't even use knee pads. Come on now. Get those goddamn
I was wondering where his ass was at today.
Yeah. Get those goddamn tortilla chips or tortilla thing. Motherfucker.
He got him.
You don't need no knee pads. Get some goddamn tortilla chips.
He said taquito chips.
Well, you know what the fuck I meant.
I know what
that's why now.
Man, fucking hilarious, boy.
We not being racist, but y'all don't be on the show, but Ron be on the show saying black jokes. So y'all just come on the show and be saying shit about his ass now. But Juan, man, hey man, hopefully do well tomorrow, man. Do well on the promotion board tomorrow, man.
Got to, man. Get that third kid coming. You got to get promoted. You better.
What you say? Fuck you. See y'all Friday. See y'all Friday.
Good luck, Juan.
Good luck, my brother. Good luck. Hey, fellas, man, that is our this week's sports discussion. My bad. See, ladies and gentlemen, y'all getting us live. See, we not like these other shows where we could go back, I could download this, and we could edit it and make it look professional, but we want to give y'all all the goddamn mistakes and everything that we messed up on. So, messed up and mistake the same thing. I need to stop drinking. Well, anyway.
Don't do that. We won't have any jokes.
Fellas, the NFL is about to start, but what starts before the NFL? College football. And the top 25 just came out.
We've got breaking news out of college football where Ohio State is ranked #1 in the first AP poll of the season. The Buckeyes received 40 first-place votes, slotting in just ahead of Oregon. This is the first time that Ohio State has been ranked #1 in the preseason AP poll since 2015. The Buckeyes opened their season on September the 5th against Ball State before taking on fellow top 5 squad Texas in Austin. The SEC leads the way in the initial top 25 poll with 9 teams.
I don't have the whole top 25 list, so if either one of y'all want to get the top 25 list up, you can. Before we even get started, what do you think about where your Hurricanes are ranked?
That's decent because they lost a lot of the players going to the NFL. That's decent ranking. I can handle that. They still have the 2 of the best receivers, down in South Florida. So we just got to find out, or I should say, they got to find out who's going to throw them the damn ball. Other than that, the defense needs to be. The defense is what got them at number 7. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Tim Dowd, I forgot your college team, or do you have one, and you just jump whoever?
No, I don't jump. I'm a fan, but I really like North Carolina, believe it or not.
Okay, but North Carolina not ranked, so
but I don't like them. I don't like them now because of the coach. So.
Okay then. But Tim Dowd, I'm coming to you first. Pharaoh, thank you for that input about your Hurricanes. Tim Dowd, did Ohio State earn the top preseason ranking, or are voters giving too much respect to the Buckeyes' name and returning talent?
That's you said the magic word right there, returning talent, and that's always going to give you.
I agree with you on that, Joe.
A #1 one ranking on that. So I mean, this is dang. You know what? I'm just thinking, what is this? It's July. Yeah, it's about
We in
right.
August,
So
man.
I would say no. The only
No, we
thing
in
that
August.
surprised me.
It's August. Yeah.
I'm
You done lost the whole goddamn.
just-
See, when you get old, ladies and gentlemen, shit just run together. I should have let it slide. Tim. No,
that
my
ain't when you
bad.
get old.
My
See what
bad,
happens
Tim.
when you retire?
Oh, but that's what happens. You be drinking and smoking shit. But
No,
let
I'm
it all run
retired
together,
and I'm
Tim,
at
dog.
home.
I got
No,
you.
but
I got
anyway.
you. When you retire,
No,
you don't
but
worry about
what-
dates. When you retire, you don't worry
Uh-uh.
about days and dates. Fuck it.
Mm.
What's today's date today? Okay, that's what it runs.
What did I
Go ahead,
say?
Tim, dog.
What people like Mondays? Retirees.
That's right. Go ahead, Tim, dog. What you about
No,
to say?
but I'm looking at this. Why they got Indiana as number 6?
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at right there.
Okay.
That kills me. Are they getting like the home field advantage or some shit like that?
Okay. But yeah, check, it runs right in my next question. See, great minds think alike. Pharaoh, how does the defending national champion go undefeated, win the title, and still open the next season outside the top 5?
By losing talent. Everybody's in the NFL.
That's what I said about the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, who
You
we
gain
talking
talent,
about? We
you
don't
go to
know
number
anybody other than the people that won the championship. Nobody knows shit about Indiana. Even the people in Indiana don't know.
Mendoza try to get the start job with the Raiders. That's what we know, Mendoza.
Yeah, that's it.
His
Who else is
backup
on the
is the
team?
starter now.
Who else on the team? Name any other player than Mendoza.
Exactly. I got you, my brother. I got
Jones. There's always a Jones on every team.
you. Yeah, shit. Oh, Williams. They got to be. I know
Throw a
there's
name
Williams
out
on there. Oh, Williams on there. With that being said,
there
Tim,
you
dog,
go.
with Ohio State and Oregon sitting 1 and 2, but the SEC placing 9 teams in the top 25, which conference is actually stronger heading into 2026?
Let me ask you a question. When was the last season when the SEC didn't?
Yeah, I forgot they were
That's
too
what
bad.
we saying, man, Professor. Nobody gives a shit about no Indiana. This ain't basketball season. Fuck them. Give a shit about Indiana. I don't even like the island. I don't like the colors. I don't like the name of the damn school. Ain't nothing.
Oh, you got to put Joe up.
What Joe say? What Joe say? What he say? That's a brother child damn.
Hell, they was talking to him in the goddamn booth when he was on preseason.
Oh shit. I did forget they won the national championship last year, man. But Tim Dog, man, before Ohio State and Oregon sitting at 1 and 2, but the SEC placing 9 teams in the top 25. Which conference is actually stronger headed into 2026?
When was the last time the SEC wasn't the strongest coming into the season?
That is true. That is true. That's a great point. I don't remember, but you know, South Carolina, we in the SEC. We don't make it. We not making them strong shit. I'm trying to. I'm gonna start a
Fighting chickens
petition.
ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm gonna start a petition, man. I think we one of the first ones to be in the SEC, man. I want us to go to the goddamn what the shit with the
Atlantic
Navy and Army in. What that is? What is it? I need to go there.
Game?
No, I'm talking about I want to be in that conference. So we to be the best thing in the conference. Shit.
Oh, they in 2 different conferences, aren't they? Yeah.
Navy and Army is in the same conference.
No.
I don't know. Whatever conference, I want us to go to the Atlantic 10. Shit. That's where I want us to go. We need to go to the Atlantic
What
10.
the fuck?
That's right. Exactly. So we could dominate. Man, I'm tired of seeing my team not being in the top 25.
Hey,
I think we was in the top 25
Who's in
last
the
year
Atlantic 10
preseason.
conference?
I don't know, but I don't even know that's a conference. Shit. I just made it up. I don't know. Shit.
Davidson.
See? Yeah, that's where we need to go.
I don't think
You
they have
got
a
George
I don't think they have a
Washington,
football team.
George Mason, LaSalle.
Yeah, that's where we need to go.
St. Joe, St. Louis, St. Barnabas.
I'm gonna start a petition, and I need all my brothers to sign up for South Carolina Gamecocks to leave the SEC and be going to the Atlantic 10 conference.
University of Dayton, University of Rhode Island, University of Richmond,
W.
VCU.
W.
So running the board.
Yeah, I'm running the
Just-
board.
Oh, Fordham University.
yeah, we running the board. I'm talking about the males now. I'm not talking about the females. No, we stay in the SEC now because the female basketball team dominate.
Even in
Yeah, the Big
football.
Ten.
But that's the thing right there.
Yeah, go
What
ahead.
they did with basketball is what
Yeah.
they need to do with their football squad.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, but we're not
I don't
paying
know why
anybody.
I believe Columbia itself is why people don't want to go there.
Go where?
To the school. I
What,
just think
South Carolina?
yeah, I
No,
don't
we
think,
suck. No, we suck. Nah, hey, dog.
Yeah.
I'm the first one to say I'll be there cheering for them, but we suck, man.
Yeah.
And
You
Well, I
the
mean, if
history
you know,
of
if
that
I'm a
school.
top talent, I would want to go there to make my name.
no, you don't. You make your talent doing what? The end of the season in conference championship.
We said
We play-
Paxton only had two
Farrell.
schools
Let me ask you this, Farrell. Do you watch the NIT?
I
Not
had
in
to when
tournament.
Georgetown was in it. No,
Okay, then. But I'm talking about. But did you enjoy it?
no, hell no.
No.
That's
Okay,
a loser.
then.
That's a loser
Exactly.
bracket.
Exactly.
Fucking loser bracket. Talk about
Run the
NIT
conference.
and not important.
Yeah, we can
Not
run the cup.
important.
We need to go to the Pac-10 then. My bad. Thank you, Joe. I'm taking the Gamecock to the Pac-10, all the way over to the goddamn West Coast. God damn.
Yeah.
man.
So they need to change that Pac-10 to Pac-2.
Pac-2. Farrell, I got a better
okay,
one.
you got
Or, hey,
Farrell, I got a better
or
one.
pack it up.
No,
Cal.
Farrell. Change that bitch to Tupac. See? God damn it, boy, the man on the street. Change the Pac-10 to Tupac because you only got two.
Whoa, that because only two schools there they are worth anything. That's Oregon
Change the
and
Tupac.
Oregon
But, man,
State
hey,
or
let's get back on
UCLA,
track, man. Let's get back
USC,
on track. My bad.
USC,
My
Arizona.
bad, ladies and gentlemen. The man on the street been drinking. One team that we all can't stand, but always seem to be in the top 25 is this team, Tim Dog. A Notre Dame, a legitimate national championship contender this season. Or are they once again starting the year ranked too high?
I say they starting to get ranked too high, only because
What's that rank?
they number 5. Shit, that was number 2 last year.
They're number 5.
They number 5.
Man.
The niggas didn't
They
even.
number 2
Nah,
last
they
year.
too high, man. That's too high.
And what gets me is they're ranked above Miami and Texas A&M. Even though I don't like the boy, but damn, he can do something. He's a good quarterback.
I think we all say this about Notre Dame every year, man. They're the only team that's not in the conference that get all the benefit for being in the conference. So if they don't have a conference championship that they lose, they automatically get that bid to play in the playoffs. I think they got shafted. Not shafted, but I don't think they got in last year. And then Farrell, you always say it as well. When they do get in the championship game, what happens? They get blow the fuck out
Yeah. Every time.
every year.
You know what's so funny?
Every time.
This is the first time I've ever seen Alabama ranked number 11.
But they got
Crazy.
Alabama number 13. But I'm glad you said that, Tim Dog. Farrell, is Alabama being underrated? They got them at number 13 on my question. So what
I
they
got
got?
LSU.
My bad. So whatever Alabama is
Well, it
Alabama
doesn't matter.
being
It's bad.
underrated.
No. They suck ass. So
Mm.
no.
Yeah.
Where's LSU?
Oh,
Yeah.
the same boat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Same
where's
boat.
LSU?
And
Because
this is
I want Lane Kiffin to fucking suffer.
yeah. Well, Matt Professor don't want him to suffer, but yeah, I think he did
You don't
Mississippi
care about
wrong.
Mad Professor?
Yeah,
Shit, he
I-
knows his team suck ass.
I just think he did Mississippi wrong. And with the last one, Joe, you brought it up,
yeah.
and Joe brought this up, and
Ole Miss.
it is true. What Matt Professor? I know he got to say something. Here he comes.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And Ole Miss is
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Joe, you said it
Yeah.
earlier, and this is the last question
Yeah.
I had about this, fellas, is that
That's gonna
with
be
the
a
transfer
good game
portal
to
ended up
do.
changing roster so dramatically every offseason, have preseason records become even more meaningless than they used to be? Farrah, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, because every year the teams are supposed I think who was number 1 all season last year?
Last
what team
year?
was all season last year. This team was number
I thought-
1, and then they got beat up. They got beat up in the playoffs.
No,
Oh.
Alabama. No,
No, it
Wasn't
wasn't
Alabama.
Alabama.
No, I'm about to say, when did Indiana take over? Because
Like
Indiana
toward
went
the end of the
undefeated, right?
season?
Yeah, they went undefeated. Man,
I think
who
Ohio
knows?
State was number one all
Ohio
year.
State. All Ohio State. Either have
They
to
was
be
number
Ohio
one
State
all year.
Yeah.
So that's well deserved. But they end up losing to Indiana, right? I can't remember.
I'm not
I can't remember
sure.
the playoffs, man.
And Georgia. And Georgia Tech guys need to stay quiet, just like Texas fans. Who Georgia Tech talking
Georgia
shit?
Tech don't even. I don't know why Georgia Tech talking. The Yellow
Who's
Jackets
Georgia
don't
Tech?
bite shit. They don't sting nobody.
Who's a Georgia Tech fan? Joe is a Georgia fan. And then we talking about Joe. But I don't know. Because I'm Georgia Tech.
No, they said number one was Texas.
Texas going in, then they lost.
Yeah. And then
No, Farrell Miami fan. University of Miami.
Man, I don't do no Georgia Tech.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, no, Farrell's a University of Miami fan.
Yeah, I'm a guy, man.
Yeah, you know, drugs, guns, and bullets. That's Farrell team. Shit.
Yeah, big booty hole. You know what I mean?
Tim Dog,
with it.
Tim Dog, does the rankings mean anything now since the NIL came into effect?
Nah. I mean, to me, in the last several years, it hasn't really even come to fruition. And like Joe said earlier, it's more or less probably based on recruitment and returning students, but returning players. But the way the portal has made NCAA football, it's really hard to do a preseason ranking.
Yeah.
Because everybody is changing and different. The same team that won the championship may not have the same players, not just because of graduation, but because they lost them in the portal.
Yeah, lost to the portal or going to the NFL, like Farrell said. Lost to the portal or going to the NFL. And which is a great point. I think that these preseason rankings are baseless, just like Joe said earlier, and just like you just said, Tim Dog. With the NIL, especially in college football, if they could pay you the money, you going there. You going there to get paid, and the playing field is starting to get level. I noticed they didn't put Deion Sanders up in there, so if Colorado gets up in there, that shit, yeah. I'm just saying they didn't put his ass up in there, but it is what it is, man. So do you agree?
11.
Yeah. So do we all agree that the preseason ranking in college football means nothing? Farrell, yes, sir. Yeah or nay?
I won't say that it doesn't mean anything, and I do agree. Yeah, ranking. I mean, as far as recruiting and stuff, that's concerned. But I believe that it's more of a conference money making thing.
Yeah.
And then especially with the SEC, with all the teams in there, they have to put all those teams in there because there's so many SEC teams, and if they don't win anything, their money is not being shared, properly. So
that's why other conferences are suffering, because they want to go to the big conference like the SEC or the Big Ten to,
but
you just say, Farrell, to make that money.
Yeah, they're oversaturated. So we're going to see this type of ranking with the college rankings because the SEC is such a big powerhouse now.
Yeah. Tim Dog, one more time. Is it obsolete because of the transfer portal with the NIL deals? Or do we still need to see the preseason ranking every year?
Say that again.
Is it obsolete with the preseason ranking? Does it mean anything? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
do we need to keep seeing it every year because of the NIL? And like Farrell said earlier, and you said it as well, players leaving to go in the portal or going to the NFL. Do we still need to see these preseason polls? Position ranking.
As far as the rankings, that's obsolete, but
that is true. That Matt Professor, I agree with you on that. Tim, no, you saw what Matt Professor said?
But at the same time, we need the preseason rankings to remind us that pretty soon it's going to be football.
I would say this.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
We see the rankings. But what about the schedule for them to put the rankings as such? Because remember, we always talking about the SEC should not have to play outside their conference ever. Yeah. But if you're going to have a schedule I'd say that you need to have interconference games so you can actually see what the competition is going into the college football playoff. Because it's well, how many games does Alabama play that actually are games, at that one time? They playing all these cupcake games. Then, of course, they go in there and they play tough ball, but you're getting all these numbers ran up. All these teams play these cupcake games to get money for those other schools. But I want to see what we're going to, like the NFL. Everybody in the NFL is supposed to be good. I want to see good competition. If you're going to be paying these coaches $10 million to coach these teams, I want to see some actual football.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that, man. No, like I said, no disrespect to Jackson State.
Playing Bethune-Cookman.
But I don't want to see Alabama playing Bethune-Cookman, like you said, or Jackson State. I don't want to see them playing a Howard, running up the goddamn score. But it is what it is. But sooner or later, I think it was Notre Dame. It came and bite them in the ass when they played a unranked team. That's pay to play, that as they say, and they got the brace. They lost a game that they wasn't supposed to lose. Farrell, man, fellas, man, this is the last one conversation, and we talking about your team there, math professor, and also your team too, Farrell. Damn, two at the same damn time.
Former LSU Heisman winner Jayden Daniels is taking legal action against his former school.
It all revolves around the number on his jersey, number 5, which he currently wears in the NFL. Josh Robertson is here to break down this developing story. What do we know at this point, Josh?
Well, you said it there. Number 5 seems to be the cause of the issue here. According to ESPN, Jayden Daniels' camp is not happy with his alma mater over the use of that number and the fact that another Tiger is set to wear it this upcoming season. Now, attorneys representing Daniels sent a cease and desist letter to LSU Athletic Director Verge Ausberry earlier this month, telling him to remove any mention of Daniels' name, image, or likeness. That means trophies, banners, posters, programs, murals, anything that the school might use to promote his and the school's legacy. Now, this is all over defensive back DJ Pickett, a former 5-star recruit and a sophomore this year, who is set to don the number 5 jersey when the Tigers take the field this season. Current head coach Lane Kiffin says that Pickett was promised that number as part of a stipulation for him to sign with the Tigers back when Brian Kelly was still with LSU, and Kiffin was simply honoring that agreement. Now, just for context, LSU has sort of a gray history around retiring numbers. They've officially retired 4 over the years, including Billy Cannon. However, their official policy currently does not stop any player from wearing a jersey that's retired after 2007, and it is at the discretion of the head coach. For instance, it hasn't been retired officially, but no player has worn number 9 ever since Joe Burrow won the title and a Heisman back in 2019. This is a developing story.
When you tell me, dog, then I'm going to come back to you, Farrell. Did Jayden Daniels earn the right to expect LSU to keep number 5 untouched after winning the Heisman, or is he asking the school to protect your number going too far?
If you're going to stick with tradition, then stick with it. Even though you have a black quarterback, that's number that's up there. Now, I don't know the person that they promised the number to, but seems like to me, if you're going to keep on with the tradition, maybe the coach should have said something to Jay McDaniels. But I mean,
it's not the same coach though. Remember,
right? I understand.
Kelly was the head coach that told the kid that told. I'm talking about the new kid. And that's what they say that who came in, Lane Kiffin, and he said he just honoring what the head coach told the kid to get him to come to LSU.
Oh, well,
I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. It wasn't.
No, I didn't know the situation totally. What I'm saying is communication. That's what I'm trying to say. The coach should have said something. I mean, if there was going to be an issue, who knew it was going to be an issue, even though. What is it, Jane? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But then again, but like they say, Farrell, I understand what he's saying, but he played with Arizona State. I think Jayden Daniels played with Arizona State the year before, and he transferred to LSU. It's not like you started at LSU and played all 4 years and won the Heisman. I'm not trying to say that.
Listen, man, I'm be honest with you guys. I don't know what the problem is. So And I, like I said, regardless of what goes on, this is, I think, whatever Lane Kiffin is doing.
Answer this question then. Like you just say, you don't know what's going on. Did Jaden Daniels earn the right to expect LSU to keep the number 5? Well, that's the same question. Here it is right here.
No.
Is LSU being inconsistent by allowing number 5 to be worn again, while Joe Burrow's number has remained unused since his championship season? Now, they didn't retire his number as well, just like Jaden Daniels. The only difference is that Burrow won the Heisman and he won the Natty.
A champion. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Michael Irvin on this one. And I say that to say this.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin said, I don't want my number retired because
that's right.
Whenever you see 88, you're going to remember everybody's going to be on my level. And that's what Jaden Daniels, to me, should take approach on is anytime you see number 5 on that field, and I won a Heisman, because didn't Joe Burrow win a Heisman?
Yeah, he won the Heisman and the That's what I'm saying. That's the only difference.
Right. So he won. So, but nobody wants number 9 because number 9 is not a number. People, he is. I don't want a white guy's number. But if I wear this number 5, I know Jaden Daniels had it. I'm going to try to represent Jaden Daniels with this number. You should be honored that somebody wants to wear your number.
Yeah. All right.
Now, as Mad Professor said, Lane Kiffin shouldn't promise something to somebody.
But it wasn't Lane Kiffin. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't Lane Kiffin that promised the guy number 5. It was the head coach before Lane Kiffin. And that leads me to the next question. It leads to the next question. Should LSU honor the promise made to DJ Pickett, or should protecting the legacy of a Heisman Trophy winner take priority over a recruiting promise? So it wasn't Lane Kiffin, the head coach. It was Kelly. I think the Kelly dude. He promised the dude, if you come to LSU, we're going to let you wear number 5. Of course, he got fired. And Lane Kiffin is basically saying, hey, the kid was promised this. Okay. I'm going to honor the promise to the kid because that's what Kelly told him to make him sign with us. What you got to say about it, Tim Dow?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just reading what Joe Comment was saying. And maybe that's why he's fighting it, because he did copyright number 5. I mean, like I said, I really don't know.
I know you copyrighted number shit.
I didn't either, but I mean, you can copyright a lot of things. And to me, like everybody's saying, Pharaoh saying, and Man on the Street, Matt Professor, to me, it wouldn't matter, but with the consistency of tradition, I think maybe Lane should have said, hey, do you mind if this happens or something like that? Not saying that he's going to honor what the previous coach said or whatever, but at least let him be aware and just say, hey, it's not a big thing, and try to smooth it over to keep this recruiter.
I'm gonna go for y'all, Tim. I'm gonna get your response first, then Pharaoh get yours as well. If you're a talented recruit, both of y'all, top 5, whatever position that y'all in, and I'm the head coach, I'll come to recruit you, and I say, Tim Dog, you Baltimore is your team, so I think he's gonna go in. What Lamar Jackson number is what?
5. 8. And I say 5. I'm thinking Jaden.
So I'm just even though they're pro teams, I'm gonna use them as college teams. For you to come to Baltimore, you say, man, I love to weigh 8. And I say, okay, I'm the head coach at the time. You can weigh 8. You can weigh 8. You come to Baltimore, you guarantee to weigh 8. You come to Baltimore, they fire the coach, they hire the math professor. The math professor say, I'm going to honor you weighing 8. Pharaoh Lamar Jackson called back and said, no, I don't want nobody to weigh my number. Knowing with the NIL being what it is, are you going to honor that? Because if you don't, and I wear another number at the end of the season, I'm transferring out. See what I'm saying? All because you broke your promise to me. And Pharaoh, I don't know if you remember all what I just said.
Yeah.
I'm going to get your answer after what Tim Dawg said.
To me, it's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. Okay. And for Jaden McDaniel, it shouldn't be a big deal or conversation either, unless there's some legal ramifications behind it. And just like Matt said, there's no copyright on the number. Jaden maybe rightfully. because his legacy wanted his number being revered. But LSU has numbers like 17, and we don't know everything. I mean, a normal player wouldn't just arbitrarily go out there and say, "Hey, I'm going to sue you for doing something," unless they have a valid reason for doing it.
But he basically say that anything with his likeness, a poster, anything to try to recruit people, his Heisman Trophy, anything with his name on it, take it down. I don't want y'all using none of that. If this guy wears my number, you can't use my likeness on the jerseys. You can't use my likeness on the goddamn posters. If there's a goddamn painting of me up, take that shit down. You understand what I'm saying?
So yeah, but there's a legal premise for that. So
that's why he sent them a cease and desist letter. That's what he sent them because of this guy wearing his number, and that's why I say, Farrell.
Well, yo, I can see that.
Yeah,
it's like when you buy a car, and I buy a car, and I have the badge of the place that I bought the car from. You're not paying me for the advertising for you.
You take it off.
So take that shit off. I'll let
right.
people know, where I got it from if I want to.
That's right.
But I don't need free advertisement where I bought my vehicle. So I believe that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, but then again, Farrell, if the guy wasn't wearing number 5, do you think he'd still be saying this shit?
No, because his number's not there.
Exactly. Fellas, man, good conversation. And of course, fellas, we haven't did one of these in a while. Maybe we did it last week. In case you missed it. Fellas, in case you missed it.
In Ohio, the first ever Patriot Games are in full swing. The youth sports contest kicked off yesterday as part of the nation's 250th anniversary celebration. 2 high schoolers from each state, a boy and a girl, are going head to head to showcase their athletic skills.
In case you missed it, Farrell King.
I'm glad I missed it. So
in case you missed it, let me get my question out. Did the Patriot Games truly identify the best all-around athletes, or was it more entertainment than competition?
When you wrote that question, you know damn well what the answer is. When you wrote that question, you know damn well what the answer was. I don't think I need to answer shit. Come on, brother. I've seen dogs do better tricks. Damn.
Well, some of the sports was kickball, tug of war, obstacle course. As you can see, jumping over a person. Basically, it was just gym class. So, Tim Dog, the same question, man. Did the Patriots game truly identify the best all-around athletes, or was this just entertainment?
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something relevant? Because that surely wasn't.
Tim Dog, you know what it was? It was Trump's recruitment. That's what it was.
I mean, come on now.
So
he probably selected all those kids are cabinet member kids. All those kids are cabinet member kids.
Yeah, you had to write an essay.
The only thing I can say, the only thing I can say came out of this, man, is that there was a $250,000 scholarship, and whoever won, men and women, boys and girls, they got that. But other than that, man, this is just gym class.
Kids.
This is just gym class. This is just, knew what I thought this was? All the homeschool kids get a chance to compete. because they don't have nobody to compete with. So let's get up all the homeschool kids together, and they got out there and they did their damn thing.
I was surprised
exactly
to see
what it
black
was.
kids in there.
Yeah,
Now,
but it said 98% of the kids was all
Yeah.
Caucasian brothers and sisters. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But ladies and
98%.
gentlemen, that was
98%.
in case
Damn.
you
It was
missed it.
just one.
Yes, ladies and
You know
gentlemen.
that 98%. That means it was only one. Stephen A.
Yeah.
Smith.
Stephen A. Smith. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
you know
my
what?
goodness, man.
Before we go further, because we was talking about LSU and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about that Brian Kelly. Is Brian Kelly?
Hold
LSU?
on. What Matt Professor say before you say, Matt Professor, to get picked, he said the kids had to write an essay to talk about how much they love America. And
Right.
yes, homeschool kids were allowed.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
all
right. That's 1,000% true. Because I sat down and listened to that shit, and I was like, no wonder these out here running around with shoes too big. Ain't nobody got no skill. Look like they in their backyard. Like, you know, like this was just. It was like
some bullshit.
Boy.
That was
Yeah,
some
this-
bullshit.
Yeah, man. I'd rather watch the dog. What was doing? I'd rather watch the girls doing the hobby horse equestrian shit than to watch that bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I rather
So-
watch the sperm race.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I want to talk about LSU because
Uh-huh.
Matt Professor, your team here with that Greg Brooks Jr. Y'all remember him?
Who?
Greg Brooks Jr., the one that ended up with a brain tumor, and Brian Kelly, the coach, didn't acknowledge him and everything, you know. And I want to do it. I just want to shout out to that man for you know the resilience that he has from, you know, the non-support from the school, you know, especially from the coach. And you know, it's just sad that we have to sit here and guys go through that and not get recognized and not get the help needed from these schools that's making money off of these players. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at what happened to Chris Johnson with the ALS. I know it wasn't, you know, college, but still, people, you know, these people at the end of the day represented you to the fullest, and you know, to be shat on for not, you know, supporting them in the time of need is bad, man. So United States, you know, we got to do better. So
Yeah, and it's so funny you should say that because you know OJ Brigance, he died yesterday.
who?
OJ Brigance, Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He passed away from ALS, and you know the Ravens have been supporting him and his family with, you know, I mean, he's been representing the team with ALS and everything since he found out he's been diagnosed with it. And
right,
they gave him, I think, 7 years or 5 years, something like that, and he lived longer than that with the disease because you know it's a crippling neurological disease that cripples the muscles and you can't. And it's so funny because when I was paralyzed from my waist down, that's to me is like a form of ALS, whereas, you know, it just shuts you off and you have no control. You can't do any. You have the feeling, but you just can't react to it. And it's just sad that we in America, we can build a 90,000 square foot ballroom, but we can't do anything against fighting diseases that we don't understand. You know?
Yeah. I came on the tail end. I know what y'all talking about, man. Yeah. Man. All right, man. Fellas. Man, I mean, shout out, man. Hopefully we get back soon. We don't have no This Week in Sports. Tim Dog didn't say anything. But it's okay.
I got you.
Do?
I got you.
got
No,
me?
yeah, I got you.
Okay, then. Well, This Week's in Sports. What you got, Tim Dog?
Hey, I just last week we did Michael Phelps, an Olympic legend. So today we have another Olympic legend, someone that, oh my God, they ain't gonna show up. But anyway, someone that epitomizes the greatness of the Olympic sport. And on this day, actually, like Michael Phelps, he broke 2 records on the same day in different years. When we talk about Usain Bolt, the tall, fast-ass motherfucker from Jamaica that is the world record holder for the 200-meter and the 100-meter. Now, let me start from the beginning. In 2008, in 2009 World Athletics Championships in Berlin, Usain Bolt delivered one of the greatest performances in sprinting history. He won the 200-meter final in 19.19 seconds, breaking his own record of 19:30 seconds, which he set in 2008 Beijing Olympics a year prior. Now, he broke a record on August 20th, 2008, and then a year later, and he breaks his own record. So to me, that right there is the excellence of an athlete. Not only he was good because he was fast, but because he was tall and his legs and his muscles were biologically programmed for him to run fast, if that makes any sense. But Bolt's new record was faster than his own previous one, which came just 4 days after he had a 100-meter world record of 9.58 seconds in Berlin. He became the first man to break 100-meter and 200-meter records more than once. Both records in the 100-meter and the 200-meter still stand today.
Ain't nobody gonna run faster than that.
Yeah, thank you. Unless you
Ain't
run
nobody gonna run faster than that.
No. Now, it is said that
Damn, Tim,
someone
more.
had-
Goddamn.
No. I'm answering Farrell. Come on now.
Okay.
Let me just finish. Now,
I'm
Farrell.
like, goddamn, you got more.
They would say, no. You're right, only because he had the body, like I said, he was tall, and he had long strides, and the muscles in his legs were so developed that they were like a racehorse. So
what I'm saying to you is
physically, someone can do that though.
No, it's gonna take a long time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, thank you for that, Tim Dog.
Developed like him.
Yeah, shout out Herbie, come back, because your definition and whatever you explain is way shorter than Tim Dog. Shit. Need a library card with Tim Dog. Thank you for that, Tim Dog. God damn. Thank you for that, Tim
A library card.
Yeah. This history is sports. Ladies and gentlemen,
Man, you better be glad my 5-minute video didn't come out.
That's all right. I'll look at you all. But ladies and gentlemen, hey, y'all know usually we go to Pharaoh, but fellas, I got one for you. Ladies and gentlemen. We got some weird sports, ladies and gentlemen. Weird sport is when, if you're not a true athlete, you could go out there and do something. And we're here to bring you those weird sports. We brought you great, like hobby horse racing. Like Pharaoh said, he'd rather watch hobby horse racing than watching the 250 the Patriots games. We brought you other great ones like sperm racing, rock skipping. And Pharaoh, I know I ain't said it in a while. To be a professional, how much is it going to cost you?
No. We can't use that anymore because the terrorists got involved. The terrorists involved. So we can't use that one anymore.
Okay then. God damn it. But we bring these sports
the rocks are imported. We don't get rocks.
Rocks are imported. To get the good rocks, you got to get them from Canada. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week Weird Sport.
You mean China?
Fellas, hey, this one, I did it like y'all did it so we could see the reaction at the same time. Y'all ready?
No way. Stop. The moment might be too big. He's sweating. The lights might be too bright. No way he thinks it's full. Oh no! He's the GOAT. If he calls it off, he's LeBron. Oh. Wait. Oh! He's gotta be cheating.
That's a waste of water. That's a waste of water. So you telling me they practicing to be blind? Or they plan on filling up their beer?
Hey, Pharaoh, close your eyes and tell me how much beer left in my bottle. How much?
Meryl Streep, I'm gonna need you to do better, because that right there, no.
He said that's some bullshit. He said that's some bullshit. Oh, goodness.
Man on the street. I'm sorry.
Goodness.
Ding, 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 ding. That right there. I'm sorry. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, where the fuck is? Oh, yeah.
My damn son.
That game is not. That game is not hitting.
That motherfucker. Yeah.
Because we get lazy to lift the lid, so that's trying to get in the lid without hitting the edge. The seat.
There you go, man. The P game.
Oh, God help me. Oh my goodness. My damn side is hurting me.
Because I'm like,
oh shit.
I like you, bad professor. How about you go blindfold?
Joe, it is. Joe, it is. I was trying to read my man's tattoos. That is definitely not in the United States. That is overseas.
My damn side is hurting me.
Hey.
Oh
That's
God help
like
me.
saying you put some headphones on and you listen to see
goodness.
if somebody coming through the door or not.
No, but that joker said, the commentator was like, no way he thinks that's full. Now he was so excited.
Oh,
How about this one? He got to be seen. He's cheating.
ladies and gentlemen. And that is
How
our
the fuck
weird
did you
sport.
find that bullshit.
Hey, dog, just search it. And that is our weird sport of the week. This man, my side is still hurting, man. That's what I think. That's the best way.
How people get involved and so engrossed in the stupidity. Like I'm
That's the best one.
Like I'm sitting there listening for water to.
I think
you
that is
all
the
know
best
when we
weird sport.
pull up
I think that's the best
it has
weird
that-
sport ever.
that
Oh
one
man, I'm
sound
crying over here, man. Yeah, I'm crying,
That's
but
not
I'm
a
sorry.
weird sport. That's a
Oh,
weird
shit.
obsession.
Oh man, I'm crying because that shit.
But I
had me-
like that though. I like
shit,
that.
I like that too, man. Oh, let's break the show back
I'm
before we
sorry,
close,
Pharaoh.
ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
man. Pharaoh K, what you got for us, man? This week's sports trivia question. God damn it. Pharaoh, what you got, man? I'm sorry.
All right, Math Professor, Joe, even if what's his name is on here, Juan, my other man, Juan, whoever's out there, I got a great question for you guys today. It's in NFL football, and it's going to take you back to at least 1994. So here's the question.
Oh Lord.
Okay, what you got, Pharaoh?
Good hint. Good hint.
All right, so I want y'all to look at the question. It's kind of weird. So I want you to look at the question. 2 coaches have beaten the Eagles and Patriots in the playoffs since 1994. So John Fox, you know who he is. He coached Panthers and Denver.
Yeah.
Who's the other coach that has beaten the Eagles and the Patriots in the playoffs since 94? Now, my answer, Tom Coughlin, because he coached who?
Yeah.
The New York Giants.
Giants.
And also Also, he coached in the playoffs with Jacksonville after he left Boston College. So that was my answer.
Oh, hold on. No.
Fuck. Man, I am drawing a blank with this one. Hold on. Oh.
You went with
Andy Reid.
I was thinking Andy Reid, but no.
So my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. I said Tom. I saw Andy Reid was my man Cope's answer too.
No. Oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, we don't count the Super Bowl as a playoff. Super Bowl is not a playoffs game though. Super Bowl.
The Redskins coach,
Joe Gibbs.
Joe Gibbs. Because didn't they? No, it wasn't the Patriots. It was.
Oh man.
Who was it that beat New England? Tom Coughlin or?
Oh shit, man. Hold, Farrell, give me 5 seconds, man. I'm thinking here. Oh.
So
I bet you it's gonna be
Patriots.
Dude from Green Bay. Oh.
Nope. Mm-mm.
What's the dude? What's the dude from Green Bay?
No, the Giants coach.
No, the dude from Green Bay.
Bill Parcells.
No.
What's the Bill dude? Parcells. Thank you, man, Professor Bill Parcells. That's what I say. Bill Parcells.
Man. I'm going with the dude from the Giants. Not the Giants. The dude from Green Bay. Not who? No, the dude before him. Oh man, you know who I'm talking about. He won Super Bowl with them, man. Oh shit.
Yeah, you talking about with Brett Favre.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I can't think his name right now.
It starts with an M.
Oh shit. That's what I'm going to say. I know the answer ain't right, but that's what I'm going with, Farrell. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the answer, Farrell?
All right, guys. So the answer is
Bill Belichick.
Get the fuck out of here.
So in 1994, 1995, Bill Belichick coached the Browns that beat the Patriots that had Bill Parcells coaching.
Yep.
And in 2004, he beat the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who said Bill Belichick? Nobody?
No,
I said Bill Parcells.
Well, I'll see that. If I had to say that, I'd have given myself a half a point. But since you're not me, Mike Holmgren. That's what I'm thinking. Mike Holmgren.
So Bill Belichick basically is the guy.
Reason why I say Mike Holmgren because he would have played us in the NFC, and then he went to Seattle. But then when he went to Seattle, was Seattle still in the NFC at that time?
Yes. No, they was
in the AFC.
They was AFC in the 80s. That's when they changed them over.
But he was the coach up to the 90s then.
That's why I said 94. They were NFC in 94.
Okay then. Yeah. Damn it. Well, thank you for that, Farrell, man. Shit.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't get them all right.
Question, man.
I can't get them all right. Shit. Sooner or later, I would get them wrong. Shit. Thank you for that, Farrell. With that.
Reason because Louis Riddick.
Yeah.
Louis Riddick was he got an interception in that game in '95. Okay. They beat the Patriots 13 that in that playoff game. Well, Bledsoe was a rookie quarterback. 3 interceptions.
But sooner or later he'll get there. Thank you for that, Farrell, with that trivia question of the week. All right, Matt, see y'all Friday as well. Yeah.
Take it easy, Pastor. You better be on.
And that's for Carl Banks. Carl Banks got his start with the Browns.
Exactly. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we always like to give you something to think about, something funny.
No, he knows the Browns.
What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media as well so the people can follow you.
You know what I got for everybody? They say that sneezing is contagious. Hiccups are contagious. but you also know what's contagious. Fear mongering, hating someone. So today, my mom and I, well, not even just today, it's just something about my brother and I. We go up my mom, we always helping people, and they always say you have some nice kids. And my mom, she relishes the moments when her sons help other people, and she loves that. And to me, a lot of people don't take the time out just to do something nice for someone. Say, for instance, you in Walmart, you see a lady in the little buggy, and she's trying to grab something and she's too short. Do you A, walk past her and keep on moving like you don't even see her? Or do you B, help her? If you help that person, it doesn't just make her feel good, it makes you feel good. The endorphins of doing something nice for someone, it always makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you need to do it again. I don't care what kind of day you're having, how you feeling. Doing something nice for someone, that's the best feeling in the world. Because when you're having a bad day and someone does something nice for you, how does it make you feel? Tim Dog, Instagram, Father's Love 99. As soon as I get off my vacation, I'm going to consolidate and put some stuff out there. But my grandson said, I love you, G-Pop.
Thank you for that, Tim Dog. If I see an old lady, and especially it's Christmas time, I'm pushing her ass down to get that goddamn present I was looking for all goddamn.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the little power button so she goes.
I'm gonna hit the power button. I'm gonna hit the power button in the damn little electrical wheelchair that she is.
Don't listen to them. They never do that. Don't listen to they lying, Craig.
He's lying. But man, Pharaoh Cake, man, what you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media as well so the people can follow you.
All right, hey, like I said, 3 weeks to football season starts for the NFL. I know people are excited, and you know, hey, it's time to get the tailgate, the fake tailgates, whatever kind of tailgates, finger foods, whatever we need to get ready. So, Pharaoh_71, King Ryan Facebook. Joe, listen, man, we got some stuff for you today. I just need y'all to remember this. We all married men here. Remember this: pleasuring yourself to your imagination is a form of meditation. That's all I got for you today. Y'all take it for what it is.
All right, Pharaoh, you got something you want to play right here? You added to the stage. You got something you want to play?
Yeah. Don't ever still crazy. What
they play?
Hey, don't ever get into a wrestling match with this individual.
What the hell? Pharaoh, why you doing that, man? It ain't Halloween. That's fucked up. He should be penalized because he ran out the circle. So match is over.
You already won the match, man. You already pinned the deal. Thank you for that, Pharaoh. Thank you for reminding me.
You know, he didn't go over to the other side to say he wanted to be into fight women. He stayed true to the game. So
thank you, Pharaoh, for that, man. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, let Pharaoh add shit to the show because he be playing shit like that. I should have watched the shit before he. That's OB. That's with me. And of course, you can always find me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube and on Facebook. Once again, I want to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel on YouTube and especially on Facebook. The Man on the Street is up to 22,000 and almost 500 on goddamn Facebook and over 13,000 on YouTube. So make sure you tell all your friends to come check me out. That just let me know that the content I'm putting out, you like it, and it makes me want to keep doing it. And also, if you don't like it, hey, at least you watched it. But you also catch me at Creative Canvas Expressions. That's my AI channel. I tell AI what I wanted to do. AI does it, and I put it up. But since my man, Conspiracy Brother, told me that you can't copyright AI, if I see somebody else shit and I like it, I'm going to put it up on my channel like I just created it my goddamn self. Move me all you want. I don't give a goddamn. But then make sure you come check us out on Friday night. Friday night goes down on our main podcast. I started it all. started it all off first. It's called Two Cigars and a Blunt. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk politics, news, and entertainment. So make sure you come check us out and you're going to have a good laugh. But then stick around for our after show. We call it Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We'll make a right turn. But like Tim Dawg famously said, we make that left, we're going to drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. Now, before I go, I'm going to let my nephew come on in here. You want to get on the show? Come on in the show, my nephew. Hey, this Mike's son right here. Come on, man. Come on.
Is Mike in town?
No, his son, man. You know his son does some work for him sometimes. Come on, get on the show. Wow. You want to say what's up to people? Come on. Wow. Get on the camera.
Oh, wow.
Settle down, man.
Hey,
Mike.
Hey, listen,
man.
Mr. Mike.
Your name like Mike Tyson?
Yeah, listen, Mike. Mike Jr. You a Mike Jr.?
No. My younger brother is Mike Jr. My name is Javon.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
You Javon? Dang.
Okay,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Javon, damn big
because,
motherfucker.
we hear about you guys all the time. So
You serious?
yeah, your dad talk
What?
about you. Yeah, you talk about you. I've been knowing him for a while now with Man on the Street. So it's good to finally see you.
Tell them what team you wrote. What team? What your football team is?
Okay.
You better not say Cowboys.
Oh,
No.
Cowgirls.
Okay.
That's my pop's team.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
bad
my
for
team,
My
team is it is the Panthers because that's the home team.
Okay.
Carolina. All right.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
all
I
right.
dig it.
The Bryces
Hey,
on
ain't nothing to be
stuff,
ashamed
yeah.
of. At least it ain't the
Nope,
Cowboys.
nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Any but the Cowgirls.
So what you doing in town?
All right, nephew. All right, you got enough shine. You
doing
got
now,
to
man?
the show out. Tell the people,
Hey,
man.
young man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you got
young man.
social
I
media.
just want to say,
Social media,
hold on.
you
Hey,
can
young
follow.
man. I just want to say, whatever you doing, keep doing it. Cause you a big motherfucker. Tell him to shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna kick your ass. You can do it.
You always talking shit, so
Tell what you say, shorty.
I can't do that to Oak, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we take it
There's
easy,
a
man.
what you got on
There's
my
a
foot?
hierarchy in this. There's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
You take it easy, brother.
I ain't a command.
No,
man.
I'm just messing, young man. Hey, congratulations and keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, good to meet you.
I want to say congratulations for y'all, man. Like I had a brief talk with him before you guys got on, and he just been telling me all the work he's been putting in. And I want to congratulate you guys for all the work you've been putting in. This is truly like some really cool stuff that y'all got going on, man. I would implore everybody else to come check this out. Like this is dope. From the sports to the politics and everything, you guys are like hitting it right in your head. You got your finger on the pulse of what's going on. So keep this going.
sir. Yes,
for
sir.
real,
Hey,
for real.
all I gotta
Appreciate
say
it.
is
Now,
this:
mind you,
networking.
I wasn't going.
You stop when you get one.
Yeah, I do, but it's like I ain't got nothing going on there. Yeah. Y'all have a
Tell your
blessed
uncle to
one,
sit
man.
down. We gonna end this show.
Y'all got it, man. Thank you, Wonk.
All right, no problem, man. All right. Nephew say that he's getting into politics. He might come join us out on Two Cigars and a Blunt. I told him I sent him an invite for him to come join the show out, man. So he's very intelligent young man.
Shout out to old girl winning in Florida today too. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. But nephew said he might come join the show, man, especially on Friday. He could kick it on the politics. Tim Dawg, he's not gonna come on and be like, I ain't got nothing to say. He got something to say. So
That's what I'm talking about.
I make sure I screen him first. I have to talk to him.
Hold on. What you say? You make sure you screen them first.
Screen. Yeah, you know what the fuck I mean. Fuck you, Tim Dawg. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, like I said before, make sure y'all come back and check us out. Like I say, we talk about sports. We always have a good goddamn time doing that as well. Like my man, if you don't come check us out on Friday night, just like my partner, Conspiracy Brother, always say, it's Wednesday night. If you're gonna go out, don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a Lyft, get one of those RoboCops or cars or whatever the shit called. Don't be a goddamn Tiger Woods. And my favorite person of all, don't be a goddamn Tony Romo. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.